And like the way the lore is setting itself up is like this dude is like this dude is a tyrant pretty much. He he has the potential to save people's lives, and instead he doesn't because it's that same it's that that anime trope of, oh, you're not strong enough, why do I need to save you?
No, it's not even an anime trope. It's literally authoritarianism. Or sorry, extremist authoritarianism, which is dictatorship. Hi everybody. Welcome to the Blue Eclipse podcast. We're down to Tyler for reasons. He doesn't return our texts.
Doesn't.
No.
He's mad at me though.
I'm Frank Joseph.
I'm Darius.
What do you want to talk about, bud? I want to save all of our Marvel stuff for next month. Because it's going to be Endgame. We got to talk about that.
That's fine. I know me and Tyler have one subject that we want to talk about, but I want to wait until
We can talk about politics.
Hell.
At some point, we're going to have to talk about politics.
No.
At some point, I'm going to make you talk about politics.
No, we're not. We're not talking about that.
You say that now?
I refuse.
You say that now?
Alright, it's only been 2 minutes in, but podcast is over, guys.
No, fine. Jeez, sit down. Jeez. We'll talk about board games. As you can see.
You're more of the board game fanatic.
I know, you're an audience surrogate. So what do you want to know about board games?
What do I...
Just tell me, what do you want to know? You've played some of them.
I played some of them, but I haven't completed this whole collection.
Oh no, I haven't even played everything here.
What?
Dude, this is a hobby where you can so easily go down the rabbit hole and then not play most of the stuff that you buy. Because you're like, oh, I hear it's good. I've tried to get better about that in recent years. Let's see.
Try to avail or try
I
to
have played a version of this with Tyler at Dice Tower Con. I haven't played through it all the way, though. Need to play this. Look, there's just a bunch that needs to get played, alright?
Why don't you just play them during game night?
Because you don't understand the complexities of games. So game night, for those of you who are not versed in board gaming, we get a bunch of friends together, play board games. The problem is, here's how a game night conversation usually starts. Hey guys, I'm free this night. Who wants to come over for a game night? It's either like 2 people, in which case most of the time everyone's like, oh, I don't know if I want to come over if it's just 2 other people. Or it's 7 to 10 people. A lot of these games are like 4. So, you see the problem?
Okay, hear me out here.
No.
Out here.
Yeah, I want to hear you out. Okay, go on.
Why don't you just make...
You split it into 2 groups? Yeah, tried that before. No one wanted to split into 2 groups. Literally, I'm like, hey, we can do it into 2 groups. And they're like, no, because we don't see each other enough, and so if we split into 2 groups... Now, this being said, I just went to a game night with a few people from my church at another house where they did that exact thing. And I'm like, oh, look, it worked out fine. But granted, they do it every week. So it's a little different, But yeah, no. And it doesn't help that I close all the time, so I can't make game nights a week.
Listen, let's not even talk about closing, bro.
I know.
I'm pretty sure I'm closing from Friday to Monday.
Like nonstop.
Friday to Monday.
We'll have fun with that.
That's literally been the life cycle. I think the only reason I didn't close Friday to Monday this week was because I had my thing.
Yeah. We'll talk about that at a different point.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what do you want to know? Do you want to know how I got into it? Do you want to know?
Well, no. We already talked about how you got into it.
College.
Yeah.
College, man. So then, what are you...
I'm just like, really,
do you want to know...
I have not played all of these.
Because there's only so much time in the day. So, let's see. I started my board game collection a little bit before I started playing D&D. So this is about 5 years now.
I'm just going to... all I'm saying is, bro, is
Mm-hmm.
I've even gone... this is going to...
Did you just wake up? You feel very sad and tired.
Yes and no.
Oh, I got Benadryl if you need it.
No.
Okay.
I'm a man of pure energy. Just give me a while now.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Just give me a couple minutes, and my gears will start growing, and I'll be like
growing.
Going. I said going. I didn't say growing.
We'll check the tape.
We'll check the tape definitely, but like the way I am.
Wait. We'll check the tape.
Gears will start growing.
And there's the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of us was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, board games.
I just like, I don't know. This is gonna sound like a bit sad, but in a pretense. But like you never tried to like even like attempt to like place a couple of these by yourself, like set.
Oh no, I have. There's only a handful you really can, because a lot of them, especially if there's like, the second you introduce a hand of cards that only the one player can know, if I'm playing the two,
gotcha.
It kind of ruins it because it's like, oh well, I know what the other person has. Like, a hidden information in the game, like you can't do that.
It's
Some
like
games
playing,
I can't.
It's like playing two.
So some games like this one are made for one, so I play that. Other co-op games I played by myself. But yeah, it's. Because part of board gaming is the idea that you have a plan set up, and then, alright, it's going to be my turn just after Darius go, and he ruined it.
Yeah.
I was going to do this one thing, but now Darius did this one thing, and now I have to think about
that almost like it's like that adds that pretense of like the human element where you just don't know.
Yeah, there's some unknown to it. It also forces you to have to think, because what can end up happening, and a big criticism of board games, is you have certain people who take way too long on their turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this is how I go. Alright, I finish my turn, I start thinking about processes, I'm like, okay, I have what I want to do, the second thing I want to do, and the third thing, and like I usually am pretty quick about that.
Right.
And I usually think on other people's turns, like you should. Don't be a monster. But then you have that one person who's just like,
Hey man, I like to take my time and think before I make moves. Okay?
What happens if I do this? Okay, I don't want to do that.
Okay, that's not me though.
No, wait. If I did this. Yeah, it goes on. It's bad. And then it's literally, especially if it's a two-player game, they're like, okay, here's my move. Your turn.
Oh, yeah, I literally can't stand that about you. I'm like,
well, then I'm very decisive.
Yeah, that you're very. Well, I wouldn't even say decisive. I wouldn't even say decisive. It's more like, it's almost as if you.
I know.
Yeah, it's like almost as if you already have like your plan laid out before you even start playing, kind of deal.
In some cases, yes. That is another issue with board gaming. Is it's very easy to be, since I'm the person with the board games and I'm the one explaining the rules. It's like Frank knows the game too well. We got to go after him first. He clearly, and that's not always the case. Lewis has owned Ticket to Ride. Like he has done very well at it to the point where I'm like, it's down here. To the point, it's about connecting trains. It's actually pretty fun. It's like a very lighter game, meaning almost anyone can get into it.
Connecting trains.
Yeah, I'd show you, but I don't feel like getting it out because the audio levels are going to go all over the charts. It's actually you get a bunch of tickets that are a bunch of different colors, and then you have tracks that are the same colors as those tickets. And so if you want to late, you have then also destinations. You're trying to get like one full connection of trains from one part of the U.S. to the other part of the U.S. And you get points for doing that. And so you're trying to lay down combos of cards to put trains on tracks, and you want to get those two places connected to complete destination.
One of the things I just didn't realize is I didn't realize how big board gaming was until I came over your house for the first time and I just saw your collection. I'm like,
so I just did a bunch of bloopers, and in one of them it's we cut off the part of you asking your mom to come over to game night, but I'm pretty sure like it was funny because we were doing it's convoluted the first one, and that's when it happened. When I think that was the first time. Yeah, no, people get into this, man.
No, man, that was like it's legit. Like I didn't think it was, and like I thought and then I was like, oh, it's probably like. I was thinking, oh, it's probably like a small dedicated fan base kind of deal. No. And then, and then you guys were talking about Dice Con, and I was
Dice Tower Con.
Dice Tower Con.
It's named after the Dice Tower, which has been around for like 11 years. They were like an online a website, and then eventually went to YouTube, and now they. What's interesting is they crowdsource their entire funding for the year.
Yeah.
They do one Kickstarter at the beginning of the year to determine if they're going to do it or not, and then that's how they get their money. But yeah, it's a convention made by the people who run the Dice Tower in Orlando, which is nice for us because it's like, oh hey, look, it's right there. And
I was
you just go pick up a board game and play with random people, and usually it's like 5,000.
Wow. I was like, I was just like, that's wild.
Yeah, and then there's other places. Like, here's the thing, board games have been popular since like the 90s, maybe a little earlier than that. Like, there's some old games like A Cosmic Encounter, which is right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around since like, I want to say the 70s, 80s, and they've just redone it, like revamped it a few times.
God dang.
No, yeah. There's huge conventions. Gen Con is one. That one also has some RPG stuff in it.
Gen Con.
Yeah. I don't know why they called it. I think it's based off of the place it once was at. I don't know. There's also Essen and a bunch of other places.
No, I was just thinking of Genlock, that's all.
Nope.
Huh?
It was not like that. But no, I get you. Yeah, no, it's surprisingly popular. It's like D&D where you're like, that's not that. Oh. What rabbit hole did I stumble into?
Right.
And usually they're one and the same. Because, I mean, think about it, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a bunch of friends getting around the table to play games and hang out with each other.
No, that's legit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I really want, that's actually something I really want to talk about with you, was the, overall, what did you think, how do you think of Genlock going in so far?
Just for a quick thing before we get back to board gaming for the topic.
Yeah.
The final episode was too rushed. There was a lot of ideas they had that they could have developed in other episodes, like Chase not wanting to line lock with people, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I'm just like, where were these plot points? Like, you're fleshing them out now and then resolving them instantly. It'd be like the equivalent of being like, I have issues with people named Darius, and I'm okay now. It's like, wait, you never expressed that before.
First of all, I'm the GOAT, so who really has an issue with me?
You are not a goat.
Listen.
Anyway.
Stop trying to tear down my ego.
We can talk about that probably off the podcast.
Stop trying to tear down my ego.
It's okay. No, but they're fun, and like there's a lot of different styles. So like, what's nice about board gaming is you'll 100% find one that someone likes. There is a game called Quirkle that's over in this corner. I'm sorry, audience, that you can't see it. Maybe when editing this, if I feel brave enough, I might post a picture of the game or something. We'll see. So I got like 4 games my freshman year of college. Oh wow, if it was my freshman year, shoot, it wasn't 5 years. It's like 6 now.
This is gonna sound sad, but I say it all the time. I keep on forgetting how much older you guys are than me.
Oh, just me. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's just you. But like,
and even then, I'm only 4 years.
But like a lot more people, like most of my friends now are like primarily older than me. Like don't get me wrong, some of my closer friends are my age, but the majority of my friends I have made since I was out of high school have been like 3, 4, or 3+ years older than me.
That's it. Yeah, I have the opposite, where a lot of my friends tend to be younger for whatever reason. It's odd. Like, I mean, granted, there's a reason. We can get into it at a later point.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so many different types that you're bound to find it. So, like I said, in college, I got like 4 games.
Yeah.
My freshman year, because what ended up happening was, for whatever reason, I forgot who it was, but one of the dorm guys was like, let's go to this hobby store that's nearby, and he was looking for something. I don't remember what it was. Mm-hmm. And so I was there, and I'm like, oh, they have this one and this one and this one and this one. I'm buying them now. And I bought like 3 games there. Eventually bought Quirkle, and I was like, I had to find a way, because at that point in college, that was when Cards Against Humanity was the thing. It was the thing everyone did, and I'm glad that face.
Speaking of,
I'm glad that face is past.
Why?
Because it's not funny. Ooh, I played the shocking card. I'm so good at this humor thing. Like, that's all it is shock humor. It's not funny.
It was alright, but whatever.
I mean, I played it obviously, but I've only played
like twice. I haven't really like played it twice.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we've gotten past that. I'm really glad we've gotten past that. I mean, people still play it, but not nearly as much. But yeah, so like obviously in college everyone was playing that, and so I'm like, hey, let's try this game, and they're like, I don't know, that looks stupid. Played it for like one game, and everyone's like, this is amazing. Can we play this all the time? And then I played another. Carcassonne was another one I played with them, and they're like, this is great. Like they got passionate into it. It was fun. Moved in with some of them for my sophomore year, and one guy and his girlfriend loved Quirkle. And to the point where they're like, can we play Quirkle now? And so we played it so much, because you have to keep score on paper. We played it so much, we ended up, and we would put like the sheets on the wall, and then we would have like a fake wrestling belt that we pass around to the winner. It got pretty...
wrestling belt? This is a cummerbund.
No, like a legit fake, like one of those toy ones.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It's called a cummerbund. Have you not seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No.
Oh,
I
God.
told you this. It's okay. It's okay. Terry Crews said it?
No, that wasn't Terry Crews. That was actually, you remember I was telling you about the police? Yeah, it's Captain Holt.
Okay.
He's like, belt. I'd like to see the loopholes that can fit this. No, this is a cummerbund.
But yeah, they obsessed over it. What's funny is one time I, like, no longer roommates with them, ran into them in Target, literally buying the game, and they're like, oh, hi. This is awkward. I'm like, no, I'm glad you're buying that. Good. No, yeah. And there's like...
That's funny.